Hello, this is Victor bringing here a new battle report. It's a new 9th age battle report. This is the second game on the local tournament. If you follow my channel, you know that I did just some days ago the first game that was against Vampire Covenant, and this time I play with my Kingdom of Equitaine against the Ogre Cans. So just as a reminder, I will go first with my list. Here it is. So my list, I have a Duke full equipped with on Hippogriff and designed for close combat. Then I have a Damsel, a Paladin that is a BSB, and another Damsel and that is Wizard Adept, so lower level, that will have divination. So the first one with shamanism and the second one with divination. As a core, I have 2 units of Knights of the Realm of 11 with full command and different banners. One have the Stalker's banner and the other have the banner of Roland. And then as a special, I have Knights of the Quest with full command and the Aetheric icon, and then Knights of the Grail with full command again. These are 7 Niles and Knights of the Grail, and then go with Rending banner. Then I have the Sage War Machine trebuchet and another trebuchet, 2 trebuchets. The list of the Ogre Cans. So here we have the Ogre Cans list. So we have a Great Khan that is going to be the general with full equipped with close combat, then a BSB, and then a shaman with light armor. And then we have 3 units of 5 tribesmen Iron Fist. So 3 units of 5 Iron Fist with full command, 3 King Eater, 2 Sabertooth. Then there is a big unit of mercenaries with full command and the great pennon, and the pennon of the great glass sky, and then they have a powder keg. These 4 bombardiers, and then with so power keg with 4 bombardiers, and then they have as well the cannon. So I forgot here to put. They also have the cannon shooting. So I think it's here. So they have 4 bombardiers with musician and the catapult. Sorry, I make a mistake there putting the list, but easily. So a lot of close combat with some shooting. So let's go to the mission that we played. So the mission that we are going to play is going to be Hold the Ground, and we are going to play with the deployment Frontline Clash. So this is the deployment of my opponent, and the terrain he has to hold is this forest next to the screen, or I would say at the bottom of the screen. You see that there is the shooting guys there in the forest. Then there are 2 units of 5 Iron Fist, the big unit of mercenaries, and then on the other side we have the chariot cannon, I will call it up to now. So the catapult, and more far the other unit of 5 Iron Fist. All the characters go in this big unit of mercenaries. Here we have another from view of the deployment, and maybe this is a better view than before. And from my side, from my left to the right, I have 1 of units of the Knights of the Realm. These are the one with the banner of Roland. Then I put the questing knights, sorry, the Grill Knights, the questing knights, and the Knights of the Quest. And because this time I put inside the Knights of the Quest and the sorcerer, and as well the banner. Then the Knights of the Grill, and then I have the 2 trebuchets, the other unit of Knights of the Realm, and then on the far side we have the Duke on Hippogriff. So we are ready. Here my objective is try to avoid engaging the big unit of mercenaries, try to kill the rest of his units, and yeah, I know the King Eaters will come from ambushing, so no too much. I will see how I react to it depending how these ambushers are coming and what is the targets they are getting. So we go to the turn 1 for and they start with the ogres, because he decided to deploy all the arming ones almost to have all the bonuses. So he was deploying first, he was moving first, and he just moved very conservative, not aggressive, and just did some shooting with the shooting guys with the and did I think he shoot to the trebuchet, scratching a couple of wounds. Yeah, here we have not too much damage, and I think just some scratching some wounds on that trebuchet, and not too much to say. So he just moved very conservative, moving very little into the front. The chariot did a misfire, so he will not be able to shoot the next turn. So here we have another overview, and then we go to my movement, and I play also very conservative. So I just move a little bit to be in order to be able to do some charge next turn. I think this was in reality the beginning of the turn 2, but I just move very conservative, be more aggressive with my Knights of the Realm, and also very aggressive with the Duke, moving him to the flank and trying to see if I can flank and hunt the 5 Iron Fists that are really at the far extreme of the flank. So these guys are here to face the other Iron Fists, and for the mercenaries, let's see how I deal with them, but in principle I don't want to engage them really. So we go to the turn 2 of the Ogre can. As I said, he misfired with the chariot, so he is not able to shoot with that, so he moved the chariot behind the hill again. He repositioned again the mercenaries, tried to he did not declare the charge, was too far, and he just moving the mercenaries to avoid that I have an easy charge in my next turn. And there he just back up a little bit to be farther from my charge distance, and as you can see at my back, the 3 King Eaters appear from the reserve, so now my trebuchets are really in deep trouble. So yeah, this was the end of the 2. They did some shooting, and this time they shoot on the questing knights, killing 3 of them. So this is the movement. The magic was not too important, to be fair. I don't think there was anything interesting on the magic. And these are the 3 questing knights that they killed. So with that we go to the turn 2 for the Kingdom of Equitaine. So it's more movement to have some more action, and I decide to go more aggressive, so I charge with my Knights of the Realm directly on the Ogre with the cannons. It was a long charge, was quite risky, but I succeeded. I think I was needing a knight, so it was a little bit risky but not impossible. I just move, I turn my questing knights, Knights of the Quest, to face the Ether Kings, and then with the other 2 units I just ignore the Ether King. My Duke, I try to march to also to go for the Ether King, so now what I want to do is I will try to kill the shooting guys, and then I reposition to be able to deal with the Ether Kings. They will most likely kill my trebuchets, but in return I will try to kill them all with my units. And in the meantime, I just position my other 2 combat units in case he's approaching, to charge them if it's needed. So this was at the end of my movement phase, and yeah, these trebuchets are in deep trouble, or in deep shit, depending how you want to say it. So in the shooting you can see that there is a unit of Iron Fist that is running away. So in the shooting I killed 2 of them, and they failed the panic test, and they are running away. So here the trebuchets, at least before dying, they did something. So they also did some damage on the mercenaries. I think they killed one mercenary in the previous turn, or two mercenaries in the previous turn, and now I managed to kill one of these units, or not to kill, to make run away and to kill two of the Iron Fist. So this was just before the charges, before the close combat. And after the close combat, I also won the close combat there with my Knights of the Realm. They ran away, so I decide to, instead of persecuting, I decide to reform, as you can see here. So yeah, maybe they will regroup, but I did not want to receive more damage because I was crossing the forest with my Knights of the Realm. So I prefer to put them like that, to threat the flank of the other Iron Fist if it's needed, or at least if he is regrouping with the other unit of 3 Iron Fist, be able to charge them and to kill them in the next turn. So, and this was how we finished the second turn. So I have my back threatened by the Equitaine, but on the same time I managed to really do damage on his right flank. And with that we go to the turn 3 for the Ogre cans. Here, as expected, the Equitaine just charged on the trebuchets. And the other one of the Equitaines, instead of charging, decide to go to the flank of my Knights of the Quest. And he managed to rally all the units that were running away. So he have again the shooting guys, they will not shoot this turn. And the 3 Iron Fists that were running away, they managed to rally as well. He repositioned again the mercenaries, facing now my Knights of the Realm, and also the other Iron Fist he faced to give the front to my Knights of the Realm. So this was how it was looking like at the end of the turn. 3 of the Ogres at the end of the movement and shooting, because the shooting, he shot something on my Knight of the Realm. I think he killed 1 or 2 with the what's called the Scatterbolt. So the magic, I don't think, was nothing noticeable. And this is the picture just before the combat, and this is the picture after the combat. So the 2 King Eaters managed to kill my 2 trebuchets, and they just decide to reform, as you can see here. So one to try to charge the flank of my Knights of the Realm, and the other one, I think they want to make a sandwich with my Knights of the Quest. So we go then for the turn 3 of the Kingdom of Equitaine. And here, yeah, not much to think about. I decide to charge with my Knights of the Quest on the Equitaine, succeeding. I charge with my Knights of the Realm on the 3 remaining Iron Fists, the ones that were running and rally, also was succeeding. And then I tried to do a charge with my Duke on the Equitaine, the other Equitaine that killed the other trebuchet, and here is when I failed. So this was a pretty that I failed, because now the flank of my Knights of the Realm is really exposed there. Okay, so yeah, I was expecting there to charge, but okay, this is what it is. So this was, of course, I don't have any more shooting, and this was just the end of the movement. So you can see, and then I move with my Knights with my Rebel Knights. I just ignoring the King Eaters, and I'm just trying to put them in a position and try to defend me from the mercenaries. So the thing I have to avoid is try to go very easy in the close combat. Here I was debating if I want to charge or not the mercenaries with my Knights of the Realm. I decided no, because I they will destroy my knights, so it makes no sense. So I decided to back up a little bit, makes him the charge for him more difficult, and win another turn. We're in turn 3, so he will go in turn 4, and he's the charge. If he has a charge, it's going to be against my Knights of the Realm there, but not against the other units. Then when I say there, I mean the Knights of the Realm that are on his deployment zone. So we did the combat here. I did some wounds on the Equitaine, but I did not manage to kill him, so we got stuck in combat. So now he will be able to charge my flank with there, and the Knights of the Realm kill the 3 or make them run away. So I don't, but I eliminate the 3 Iron Fist, and I just decide to reform them facing the Ogres. So we go to the turn 4 for the Ogre cans. So as expected, he charged the flank of the Knights of the Quest here. Okay, here, and then he decided to make a sandwich with my Knights of the Realm, charging them from both sides. One side with the Ogre's Iron Fist, with the Iron Fist, and the other side with the Equitaine. And then on the far, on the unit that is in his deployment zone, he decided to move away the Iron Fist, declaring a charge against my Real Knights that he failed, and then he decided to also declare a charge with the mercenaries on my Knights of the Realm. And he was able to win because they just ran enough to give way to the other unit to be able to charge on my Knights of the Realm, but he rolled so low that he did not manage to charge on my Knights of the Realm. So here we see another explanation. You can see that these Ogres have advanced, okay, the ones that the Iron Fist have advanced a little bit, but not enough to reach the charge. And then the unit of mercenaries with the general and everything inside, they just failed the roll to do the charge. And at the bottom of the picture here, I hope you can see this, and there is a sandwich where one flank is assaulted by the King Eater and the other side is assaulted by the 5 Iron Fist. So here you can see this better. So I just did a boost in my previous turn on taking into account that they will be charged. I just boost them to have, I think, I don't remember, it was a little bit more resistance or just to add more strength. But I just try to boost them to try to make them to survive, and then be able to charge the back directly with my Duke. So here you see just before the combat, and this is what it looks like after the combat. So my Knights of the Realm lost the combat. I ran away, but he did not manage to catch me up. So this was not that too bad. I think I lost 3 knights in total, so not too bad. The Knights of the Quest just killed one of the Equitaine, and he's facing now the other one. So they are just winning the long-term battle against the Equitaine, the Knights of the Quest. So having great weapons is not a bad deal to deal with these monsters. So, and this is the positioning, how will look like at the end of the turn. The only thing here is he starts shooting again to my Knights of the Realm because he failed the charges. He's shooting the unit of Knights of the Realm that is in his deployment zone. So they start receiving some casualties by the shooting. We go to the turn 4 for the Kingdom of Equitaine. So here I declare a charge with my Duke on the King, on the Equitaine, and I succeed. And then I declare a charge, not too difficult, with my Dual Knights on the 5 Iron Fists that were in combat with my Knights of the Realm. And that is where I failed my charge. Was not too difficult, but I completely failed the charge there. Here we were looking if I have flank or not. I have front, and I was not charging this enemy unit by the front. Is not a good choice. And on top there are the ruins, so I decided no, let's avoid the combat with the Knights of the Knights of the Wheel and just try to kill. My objective now is to kill the small units and try to ignore the mercenaries, to be fair. And then I back up with my Knights of the Realm, the ones that are in his deployment zone, to make the charge a little bit more difficult. So the point is, if I run my Knights of the Wheel out of a line of sight of these guys here, of the guys that are just in front of the mercenaries, he will block himself as well. I don't think this will happen, because even if I do the charge, I think they will be able to see me, but okay, if I charge and then I run them, then this possibility. But the charge did not happen, so the Knights of the Wheel failed the charge, and now they are quite in a bad position there. They can be charged by the mercenaries or by the other unit of which call them of Iron Fist. So in the magic phase, I just put, I think, 1 or 2 boosts on my units. I was using at this moment the magic to boost the units to be able to be stronger in close combat. I think what I did is, because I rallied the Knights of the Realm that were running away from the combat before, I just decided to boost them because they're going to be charged by the Iron Fist. So I just decided to boost this unit to be able to deal with the Iron Fist that they will do a frontal charge. But this time it's going to be front against front, so I have more opportunities to survive. My Duke got stuck against the Equitaine. I did not manage to kill him. He did not manage to kill me back, and my questing knights are still in combat. So really, none of the combats were finished. We are still engaged in combat, but I think at the moment I was feeling quite happy how the battle was going. So we go to the turn 5 for the Ogre cans, and here, yeah, he charged on my Guild Knights with the Iron Fist, and he managed to charge, but he tried to do a double charge. So the Guild Knights had to be charged by the Iron Fist, and as well he wanted to charge them with the mercenaries, but the mercenaries completely failed the charge. At the same time, he shoot on my Knights of the Realm and kill enough to force them to do a panic test. And this is why you see in his deployment zone that there is not anymore my Knights of the Realm, so they just run away. So they shoot at them, he kill, and I failed the panic test, and then I run away. I ran out of the board. And here is at the end of the combat. So at the end of the combat, my Duke killed the Equitaine. My Knights of the Realm won against the Iron Fist, and they ram them down. Okay, and then my questing knights now are engaged. So the Knights of the Knights of the Wheel lost against the 5 Iron Fists. They ran away. I think I have not lost anyone from dangerous terrain, and my Knights of the Quest managed to hold them in position. So here I was quite lucky, because he did not catch my Knights of the Wheel, and now my questing knights are against the Ogres and as well the Equitaine. But the good news is the other Equitaine and the other Ogres were killed, so only 1 unit of Iron Fist remaining and only 1 Equitaine remaining. I don't think I will be able to deal with the gunners because they are very far. But if all goes like that and he only have 1 turn remaining, I think with my turn 5th and 6th I will be able to hold my hill, that was the one here, and try to kill the 2 units that are engaged with my Knights of the Quest. The Knights of the Quest are resisting as well, because there I have the BSB. The BSB is doing some additional wounds that is helping. So this is the position at the end of the turn 5 from the Ogres. And now we go to the turn 5 for the Kingdom of Equitaine. So sorry that in this moment the battle was going quite fast, and here I only have 1 picture of this turn. So what happened here is, first I declare a charge. This is after declaring the charge, and I charge the side of the Iron Fist, and I get and then I got my I did the charge. Then I managed to rally my Knights of the Grill. That this was key to avoid losing all the points of the Knights of the Grill. And the Knights of the Quest, I only have one Knight of the Quest surviving. I have there the Damsel, and as well I have there the BSB. The BSB is trying to do more damage on the Ogres than trying to kill the Equitaine. So this is key to survive there. So this is why I decided to go really with Duke and try to help there and do as much damage as I can. So in the close combat, at the end I managed to save. Well, in the magic phase, I just did one power to have the attribute on my sorcerer, because he will try to attack my sorcerer and kill it. So that attribute makes that the Equitaine can only wound me on 5 or 6, what is making her to survive. So he tried to kill my level 4 sorcerer. He did not manage. He tried to kill my questing knight. He failed to do it, and then I just destroyed with my units. I destroyed the Iron Fist, and I think I did the last wound on the Equitaine. The Equitaine was just with 1 wound remaining, so I managed to kill them. So between the Duke, the BSB, the Knight of the Quest survival, and the level 4, I managed to kill the Equitaine and at the same time to destroy the Iron Fist and winning this battle completely. So we go to the turn 6. Is fast at this moment. Turn 6, he did not have any charge to do, so he really did not do any charge. Then it come to my turn, and I consolidate around here. We did not do the movement, but you can imagine that the Grail Knights now we will go on the hill, so I will have 3 scoring units there on the hill that will give me completely the control of this item. But he's controlling his item, so in terms of secondary objective, we are tied. He did not manage, and I will not do any charge on these mercenaries at this. So this was the end of the battle. This is the positioning. So a lot of damage from both sides. Was a pity that I lost the Knights of the Realm that just ran away, but on the other side it was an entertainment for a lot of his shooting and a lot of his units, and avoid that they can attack the big bulk of my army. And this was the final result. So at the end was an narrow victory for the Kingdom of Equitaine, 12-8. I think was quite happy with the result. Maybe I could do better if I had lost the Knights of the Realm that were on the other side, but so far I'm quite happy with this result. He had a lot of points concentrated on the mercenaries. The mercenaries have 870 points, only the mercenaries, plus 1,000 points of character. So was more or less half of his army in 1 unit. Not able to deal with that. Okay, and and the shooting unit, the bombardiers, it's a pity that they rally. If they have run out of the board, it has been some more points. So that's all. That's all for this battle. 12-8 from the Kingdom of Equitaine. So after a big loss, now I have quite a marginal, I would say a marginal victory. So, and that's all for now. So I hope you have find this battle report interesting. I hope you like it. Please leave the comments, let me know what do you think. If you have liked this video, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.